Morning, everyone. We don't have anything planned for today, so hopefully we can come up with something cool today for you guys to see. Just got up here. It's 9:30, but for you guys, most of you guys on the East Coast at least, it's 12:30. Letting the dogs out. It's actually a beautiful day today. It's a little chilly. It's not too bad. I don't know if you can see him. Doesn't look like it. There's a jet over there flying around. Thought it'd be cool to show you guys, but maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll go over to base and I'll walk around and look and see if we can find anything cool to show you guys. That's what we have to deal with every morning. He's just a big sissy.
He's watching you talk about him.
He's just looking at me. He's great. He's started talking. Alright, so something cool for today. We are going to go shoot at the gun range after we
find it.
after we figure out where it's at, and after we go by the sheriff's office and turn in my concealed permit paperwork. Hopefully that'll come soon. Uh-oh. I gotta...
Bless you.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, we just went to the sheriff's office and went to do the paperwork for the carry conceal, but we found out that it's an open carry state, and me personally, I would much prefer to open carry because I'd rather not have I'd rather not have to shoot somebody. I'd rather them just see that I have a gun and prefer not to take my wallet, or attempt to anyways. So we're definitely going to be doing open carry, but also on our way out of there, we pull up to a light and there's my windows are incredibly illegal, as dark as they are, and pull up next to a cop, and as we pass him, I look in my mirror and he was just staring at me, and now everybody's doing one under the speed limit because they don't want to scare him. And
then he thinks it's a good time to pick up his camera and start recording when the cop's driving right there. That's smart.
It'll buff out.
Intelligent guy here. That's why I married him, for his brains.
That's what it was. Some butthole puckered a little bit.
What?
We were driving and
speak for yourself. My butthole didn't pucker.
when I looked in the mirror, and Melissa looked in the mirror too, and she saw that the cop behind us, he was 2 cars back, he turned his lights on and his siren, and he started to go around the cars that were behind us, and we were like, oh shit, they got me. Well, turns out somebody was actually on the side of the road and laying out, I don't know what it was as far as what their health conditions were, but he was going to that and not to us. So unfortunately, somebody is not doing so hot, but fortunately, we didn't get pulled over. So we decided to stop and get some Chinese food. I'm a little nervous because the building we're in is a little bit sketchy, a little bit old looking.
It smells funny.
And it smells funny.
And they serve pancakes with chicken.
They serve pancakes with chicken. So problem number 1, we got our drinks, and they came with 1 clear straw, 1 white straw, and they were both already in our drinks when she brought them to us. So that's a little bit sketchy. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. It's not looking good for us to come back here. So apparently, these fortune cookies don't really know either of us very well, because we both got the same one. Oh.
Very much.
Thank you. Clearly, they don't know that we don't have anybody to inherit sums of money from. So, pretty certain we're not coming back here. Food wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. I don't know. It was probably almost double what I expected to pay. And like I said, it wasn't that good. As we leave the Chinese restaurant, we see these. 56 Courier. I'm not good at talking. 427. That thing's cool. An old Buick. There's an S10 and a Corvette convertible. It's like 50 degrees outside. I'm not really sure why people are driving convertibles with the top down. Back at Walmart. Clearly there's nothing better to do around here. So we're going into Walmart to pick up a couple things. And we were gonna go shooting, but we couldn't find a range, and then we finally decided we were just going to go and try to go shooting where everybody says that you can just go into like random places off the side of the road and stuff.
And even the cop said that. Captain or whatever it is.
Yeah, the captain of the police department said that. I was looking, and I don't have the key to the lock, so now I have to. Uh-oh, lost my wife. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. We have to go home in order to get the key, so now it's going to be too late to go shooting today, but we might try again tomorrow. I hope you can hear that. That was one of the creepiest damn things I've ever heard in my life. What in the actual hell is going on over there?
Some people's children.
some people's children. So, sorry I ruined it for going to the gun range. Pretty stupid. Hey, went just now and went into the bedroom, and right there on the floor was the keys to the gun lock. So at least I didn't lose them, but I did mess up and forget them. So it's kind of a good thing that we couldn't find a gun range yet. So we're gonna do a little more research and see if we can figure out where the heck one's at, and we're gonna try to do it tomorrow. But instead, for now, we are going to go over to the base right now and kind of give you guys a little bit of a tour of what we're allowed to show you anyways. Can't get to my wallet. There we go. Going to go and try to find, or let's show you guys some planes and stuff like that. All right, so the first one we're going to take a look at here is an FA-18 Alpha. I believe that's what it is. This is a old school, or not, it's not that old. They actually just decommissioned them, the majority of them a couple of years ago. But as you can see, it's kind of big. There's Melissa standing next to it. These are fake simulated bombs that are just reference to what could go on there. This is actually a big thing there. It looks like look, everybody thinks it's a bomb, but it's actually a gas tank. So because the wings are just like in normal planes, they hold a certain amount. But that's an extra tank. We call it an auxiliary tank. It's pretty. Gives it about an extra 45 minutes of flight, roughly. And then, like this, I believe is supposed to be a 1,000-pound bomb. Not too privy on those things yet. Still got to learn them all. I'm a terrible AO, I guess. An HC-16. I think this is a Huey. Is what that is. It's a usually these are Army things. This is an F-14 Tomcat. For those of you that are Top Gun lovers like me, this is the plane that they flew during that, or not necessarily this one in particular, but this is the model that they were flying at that time. They're pretty cool. These are the exhausts for the jet engines. You can actually fit inside of those things easily. You can actually go in the intakes, which are even smaller. This right here is the tail hook, so when they land on the aircraft carriers or the amphibs, when they come in, they have this big arresting gear wires, and they're like 2 inches around, or 2 inches in diameter, steel braided cable, and that big hook grabs a hold of that, and it like forces the aircraft to stop a lot faster than normal, because otherwise they wouldn't have enough room on the carrier. It's an A6. As you can see, they hold a lot more bombs. There's 2 sets of bomb racks that hold 3 on each side. So you got 12 on each side. That's 24 bombs. That's a lot. Just soaking it in. Check this out. Some F-18s flying overhead right now. You got this is an F-4 Phantom, another decommissioned aircraft. These were from the 60s and 70s, but they're still cool. It's called a MiG-29. It's a Soviet Union plane that we at some point acquired, and probably flew it for training missions and things like that. This is the little plane. You saw how she looks small, but so does the plane. There's a little guy too, barely the size of her. So that one's a little one-seater. Of course, this is the F-8 Crusader. This is an F-16 Falcon. The F-16 really Lockheed Martin made it and took its first flight in 1978. I don't.
With the full load of internal fuel, the F-16 can withstand up to 9 Gs, 9 times the force of gravity, which exceeds the capability of all current fighter aircraft.
So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all those little planes and all that stuff, the helicopter that was there. So as we're getting ready to go to bed, almost every night when I come in here and try to get in my bed, if the bed is made and we are not in it yet, this is what I come in here to. He lays across all of our pillows. Collectively, we've got 9 of them. He lays right in the middle of them and takes our spot. But on that note, that's the end of today's vlog. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. And so until then, see you next time.